Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Today is going to be a masculine reading because that's what this channel is for me, to tap into the masculine energy, because I know how important it is for the viewer that's watching, because you'll be the conscious one, the positive polarity. So but this is what I'm going to be doing, is masculine reading, and this channel is for people that are in some kind of twin flame separation or challenge, or just some whatever, just a difficult situation that you're in at the moment. So today is it's going to be a full moon, so I'm really interested to see what the cards are going to say today. They've been quite deep and intense, the cards, recently, but it's still quite in a stuck energy as well. So I'm interested to see what they're saying and how masculine's getting where his energy's at, and how at the end of the reading I like to give the viewer a message from my the reminder cards, to bring forth your meaningful divine inner spirit for the person that's watching today, just to uplift you and help you focus, and just give you the strength to carry on to do your spiritual journey. So, and I'll be getting from my pots either side, I'll be getting like the energy that divine masculine's in and how he's feeling about his divine feminine, and the what he'd like to communicate from this pot to his divine feminine. If he had the opportunity, what he would say, and what he's saying in the 5D. So I'm really excited about getting started. So I'm going to start with my Archangel Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue, the bright coloured ones here. So, God, what message today? What is going on with divine masculine, and what message really for the person that's watching today that's going on with their masculine? Where's he at, and how are you assisting the masculine at the moment? When I say masculine or feminine or him, her, it's just me saying it like that because it's easier for me to say. That one wanted to fall out. So how fun is that? Moon cycles. So I'm going to put that one there. That wanted to come out. Yeah, so when I say divine feminine, divine masculine, it's just energy. I realise that. There's no such thing really, but it's just easier for me to say and for you to understand, even when I'm saying him, her. So don't take it personally. I just put it into your situation, your circumstances. Right, how are you assisting the masculine God at the moment? And what messages have we got for the viewer that's going on, with the masculine? All is well. So you've got moon cycles, all is well, and clairvoyance. Right, and now I'm going to get the daily guidance from Doreen Virtue. These are really cute messages. So what would you like the viewer to know today? God, what's going on with their masculine? Messages we've got for the viewer today. And if you have just clicked on this video and just, whenever it is, it obviously means that you need to have a message today from this reading. So it doesn't matter about dates or anything. It's a timeless read. Right, which messages have you got for the viewer, what's going on with their masculine today? Whoops, innocence. Right. Let your past go. And what do you desire? Right, and now we're going to get some cards from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. I'm drawn always at the moment to use oracle cards because I think that they give a clearer and more genuine, sincere message. It's a much nicer message. So I'm drawn to do that at the moment. Right, what message have you got today, God, for the viewer that's watching about their divine masculine and what energy is the masculine in? And how's he feeling towards the feminine? Right, take your time making this decision. That comes out a lot. Shield yourself, and that comes out a lot. And prayer will help this situation. Okay. Right, and I'm going to get a 3 cards from the Ambika Waters deck, which are more like a spiritual, deep messages. Quite short messages, but very deep and powerful. Okay, God. How are you assisting the masculine, and what message we've got for the viewer today that's watching, that's going on with their masculine? Some of the cards you won't be able to see, I'll hold them up. Okay, faith. Put them in there for a minute so I don't fall. Service. And wisdom. Wow. Right, let's start. Moon cycles. And it's Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalise upon these cycles. So divine masculine is feeling the energy of, the moon cycles, really, and it is how, I said at the beginning of this reading, it is a full moon, so he's feeling some kind of, he's noticing the energy on this full moon, and he could be seeing things that are manifesting that he's wanting to happen. His energy, he could be feeling in a good energy, because it's, a full moon is usually, it's the end of something and a new beginnings. So he's noticing how the moon affects his energy and manifestation. So he's feeling, because he's going inward and he's becoming more aware and more awake, he's feeling the energy and feeling what's going on when it's, a full moon. So this is good. And the full moon, lots of people used, I used to think that the moon cycles was a load of rubbish or whatever, but the more awake and more, when I'm on this spiritual journey, obviously the moon, it does affect things. So, and the energy and how it makes you feel. So he's been affected by the moon cycles at the moment, and in a positive way. So it'd be interesting to see what happens, because it's a full moon today. So right, let's see what this next card says. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. God, give us any guilt, anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So he is, masculine is feeling, your masculine could be in a situation where he's feeling the quite heavy energy, feeling guilt and anger, blame, and he could be releasing all those things during this full moon. feeling all this guilt. I mean, you could be in a situation where he's, you know, the masculine's been feeling guilty of how he's treated his divine feminine, and people that are around him. So he's got to go within and actually get rid of those, release all of those energies, because they're not good energies to be in. And definitely, you know, with anger and guilt and blame, it's just not a good energy to be in. So he's been forced during this full moon to actually release all of those feelings, because when he can do that and go inward and release it, he can have the new beginning that he wants with his divine feminine. He can come forwards, he will feel lighter, he will feel free from all this burden that he's got on his shoulders at the moment, of feeling so many different emotions and very negative emotions. So he needs to forgive himself, and, you know, again it says about truth, so he's got to be honest with himself. And when he can do that, that's when he will see God's handiwork, and he'll make everything perfection for his situation, and he won't have this heavy energy anymore. So I think that he is definitely being affected by this full moon and having to release lots of negative emotions, and yeah, he's feeling the effects of this moon cycle, definitely. I can't believe that this moon card come out when I said at the beginning of the reading that it's a full moon. So the full moon is going to be shifting and releasing all these negative energies for him. And let's see what this card from Archangel Michael says. Take your time making this decision. Please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back and allow the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So he is making the decision to stay strong and relaxed in the situation he wants to, you know, he's going to put himself in. He needs to take action and detach himself from all of the guilt, anger, blame, and allow the situation to unfold naturally. So take action and know that God is protecting him. So he could be taking some kind of action, I would say. But before he takes the action, he needs to know that he is being protected and supported by God and his angels, Archangel Michael. So he's asking, please help me stay strong. So he is aware that he's going to make some kind of action, I would say, guys. So this is interesting. He is wanting guidance from God, and he needs to feel God's protection. He wants to take this move. He wants to make this move, and whatever situation it's in, to sort this situation out with his divine feminine. But he needs to feel God's love and protection. So he's asking, you know, please protect me and help me stay strong and relaxed, and approach the situation in a relaxed manner and a safe manner, and not, you know, not having the energy of being on the defensive and standoffish, aggressive. Just actually be relaxed and be himself when he takes this action, and know that he's taking the right action in this situation. Especially when he's making the decision, obviously it's saying take your time making the decision. Before he's actually going to do it, he's going to be asking for God's help to know that he's protected and it's the right thing. So he will feel that if he turns to God before making the decision. Because if you make the decision and you go in and you've got the wrong energy and you're abrupt or blunt, because you're feeling scared of it being, the outcome being rejected, that's when it can go all wrong. So before you make the decision, know that the decision you're making is the correct one, because God is guiding you and He's protected, and it's, you know, nothing can go wrong because God's always protecting you and loving you and guiding you the right way, in a natural way, not a forced way. So that's quite deep, that card. But yeah, I would say there's some kind of action or decision that he's going to be making. But when he's making the decision, he's got to know that God is behind him and he's protected, and to stay strong and relaxed and deal with the situation in a calm, well-mannered way, instead of how it could have been in the past, you know, towards his divine feminine. So let's have a look what the next card is. All is well. Archangel Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah. I can't say it very well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So I would say this is for you guys that's definitely, you know, you're watching as well. Is all is well. Everything is happening at divine time, and it's when it's supposed to happen. It's hidden blessings. You know, you might be frustrated and you might be really upset that you're not seeing results that you want, because you want your divine masculine now and you want him to be a certain way. But it's all happening exactly how it's supposed to, and by not actually seeing results is a hidden blessing. And you will soon understand that. It's about divine timing. And I would say that God is supporting and assisting the divine masculine to make him feel this as well. Help him realise that everything's divine, you know, about divine timing. So that message is definitely coming through more for the person that's watching. So all is well. So whatever's going on in the 3D world, it's an illusion. It's not real. It's just the mind playing. You know, it's just, you know, your mind wanting to grab onto the negatives of the past, thinking too far in the future, to stay in the present and control your mind. And the way you can do that is by reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and that's what I did. And I'm actually reading it for the second time. And you know, the advice that I've had is about reading it, you know, like half a dozen times or even more to actually get it, because it's so helpful and it helps you know how to be in the present of just being and being in the Zen, instead of you looking too far in the future and trying to work out things that's out of your control. It's in God's hands and it's God's plan, and it's about divine timing, and it's about aligning with your soul. And that's why I called this channel Aligning with My Soul, because that's what I'm trying to do. And when you do that, that's when the divine masculine comes back to you anyway. But the most important thing is that you're feeling much, much better in yourself. It's about you feeling good and about you concentrating on your ascension. So let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. So he's been assisted with letting go of his past, and to try and, like I've just said about the power of now, living in the present. He's got to let go of the burdens. And this is where this card comes into it as well, with his feeling the heaviness of the guilt, the anger, the blame. There's no good going over that. Just take and learn from the lessons from the past, and take the good things of, like, the love and what you've learned from the situation. So he's been helped to realise about letting go of the past and just releasing so much of that heavy energy. Because it is a burden. It's no good for the masculine or anybody. So he's been encouraged to let go of the past. So he could be really dealing with some heavy energy here. But it's all good. It's all meant to be. It's all to help him come forwards and trust God again. So shield yourself from Archangel Michael. I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. So I would, again, it's saying Divine Masculine is feeling very, very vulnerable, very fragile, and he's wanting to be shielded from this pain and this heavy energy with this guilt and anger, blame, all the negative emotions. He's asking to be shielded, to be protected, and that is what God is assisting with him at the moment. So he could be quite in a dark energy, suffering at the moment, and actually in those moments of your dark times is when you do sadly is when you do actually turn to God. People actually do turn to God in those situations, but hopefully in this situation where he's in a dark place, that he keeps this up, he will see the results when he's talking to God for this protection and for him to be shielded, because he's obviously feeling very vulnerable and worried about everybody that's involved in this situation. He wants to know that everyone's protected, himself and his loved ones, and wherever he goes that he's going to be protected if he takes or makes the decision about whatever situation your masculine's in about coming towards you. But even though he's in and dealing with this heavy energy that's making him feel pretty shitty, I would say, it's good because it's dealing with it. It's not holding on to it. It's coming to a surface. He's actually going to deal with this situation and release it. So let's see what clairvoyance says. It's Archangel Raziel. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Yeah, there we go. That's what I've just said. How perfect is that? So God is helping him, even though he might be feeling so low and really upset. This is a time for him. God is helping him to wake up spiritually, and to feel God's love in this situation, to turn to God, to know that God is there protecting him and shielding him from all the things that he's afraid of. That he hasn't got nothing to worry about. He just needs to release all these bad energies of the past and looking too far in the future, and just allowing himself to be present and to know that he's good enough for who he is, about self-love. Letting go of things, letting go of the past, coming to terms with things. So God is supporting him and assisting him big time, and trying to make him awake in some kind of way, so he can feel God's love and have faith that he's going to be supported with whatever action that he's going to be taking. You have to put that into your own, put it into your own situation, how it resonates in your situation. So, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon what you truly desire and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they rush into your life as if by magic. So again, he's actually got to really be clear of what he's desiring, what he's wanting. And clearly this is to be with Divine Feminine. He wants his Divine Feminine. And he's got to realise how good he is and how deserving of them he is. He needs to realise that he does deserve good things happening to him. He does deserve his Divine Feminine. He does deserve things to unfold, and for his desires to come true, to come towards him. He needs to believe in himself. It's about believing in himself, and when he can do that, the results he'll see will be put in front of him. God will show him when he puts his trust in God, in himself, trust in his intuition. He will see the results, because it will just be like magic. It will just be there, and he will experience so much abundance and support in every single way once he makes this decision. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful again. Prayer will help this situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael, I ask for your divine intervention. I welcome your help, and I trust and I follow your guidance with gratitude and grace, and I need a miracle, and ask that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you, amen. So this is showing, this card, that he has turned to God. He has turned to God. It's actually confirming that he's turned to God. He's saying, please, I ask for divine intervention. I welcome your help. He wants help from God. He's asking God for help. He's asking the universe, he's asking the angels, he's asking for guidance. And he would like a miracle to be sent to sort this situation out quickly, so he can come towards the divine feminine. So he has all of this at the end of the reading. He is spiritually awakening, and he is praying for the help in this situation. He is actually asking for help, which is amazing, because he's waking up. He's turning to God. He's going within, and he's praying. He's asking for help. He's actually asking for help. So this is absolutely amazing outcome, because we're going to see big results. Now he's going to be turning to God, and he's going to be praying for this situation to be sorted out and protected. He will see the miracle, and he will see the support. He will see everything that he's wanting. And when he makes this decision, whatever decision it is, however it resonates to you, what he's got to do to actually come forward towards his divine feminine. But this is beautiful, very touching, because it's actually saying that he's praying. He's actually praying. Sorry guys, I'm repeating myself, but I'm really excited that he's actually doing this. He's asking for help, which means he's awake. He's spiritually been awakened. He's had a massive, the whole of 2020 has been a massive spiritual growth for the divine masculine, and obviously for divine feminine, because the energy from the conscious person goes to the unconscious, what we're saying as masculine. So well done for the viewer that's watching, because this is massive results. Faith, and I've said, I use the word faith. He needs to have faith. I have faith that goodness and joy are mine and now forever. He's got faith, guys. He's actually feeling and trusting God. He's actually waking up. That is amazing. Faith. He's actually having faith and feeling protected, because he's asked for help in this situation. Actually, I'm going to put that down there. Oh, that's sliding. Let's move that. There it is. Service. I offer the best of my talents and goodwill, making my place in the universe a better one. So in this situation, he is doing his best, and just being a better person. You know what? It's just showing that he's trying to be a better person. He's just trying to be in a much better energy. He's trying to listen. He's listening to God. He wants to be the best version of him he can. He knows, he wants to be a good person. He wants to help make the universe a better place. and he's going to be offering his talents and to the universe. And you know, this is amazing, guys. I offer the best of my talents and goodwill, making my place in the universe a better one. So he is definitely waking up. He's definitely had a massive spiritual growth, and he has got wisdom. He's got wisdom. The angel of wisdom. Wisdom comes from the depth of my experience. And again, that is showing that he has turned to God and he has had wisdom. Something has happened here big time because he's turned to God. He's actually prayed for help in this situation. He's actually been praying for help. He's got faith, and he's in an energy where he's going to be offering his services in the way of just being himself, and what he is enough, showing his talents of whatever that may be in your situation, or whatever he does, or just being a good person, making his place and the universe a better one. How amazing is that? And by doing this, he gets wisdom. He's got wisdom. He's feeling clarity, he's feeling clearer, because he's actually turned to help. He's gone within. So guys that are watching, this is amazing, absolutely amazing, because you are doing such a great job of what you're, on your spiritual journey, because your energy must be in such, it must have been in such a good place for this to be happening to the for the people that are watching, to the masculines in this group of masculines. That's a massive shift. So I'll be really interested in the comments below. Let me know if there's been a decision or some kind of action, communication, or some kind of change in the next few days with this full moon. It would be very interesting to see. I'd be really interested, and if there's anything that happens in my situation, I'll share that as well. But this is just like blowing me away. So much change, so much spiritual growth, so much, yeah, I can't believe it. Sorry, I get very excitable. Well, this one fell out, so I'm going to go for this, see what his energy is, how he's feeling. Sadness, yeah, we picked that up. He is in the dark, there has been dark, he has been experiencing sadness, big time. Because he's missing his divine feminine, and situation he could be in, that all the different energies is going to make him sad and have to deal with it. But because of the sadness, he has actually been praying for help in this situation. So amazing. Let's have a look what other one would like to come out. Again, divine timing. This is what we get from this card. Everything will happen in divine timing. He knows and is trusting about divine timing. So that's very powerful as well. So what would you like to communicate to the divine, to the person that's watching? What would your masculine like to communicate with you if he had the opportunity? And how he's communicating in the 5D. Again, I've loved you for 1,000 years. Message keeps coming up very strong. It wants to come out each time. It doesn't matter how many times I shuffle around in here. That one wants to come out. So, let's see. Another message. He'd like you to know. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Just because you're not seeing anything in the 3D, guys. People are watching, don't give up hope. It's all an illusion. Doesn't matter what you're seeing or what you're hearing about what's happening to you, what's happening with the masculine, or you're just feeling like they're stuck, or there's no signs of anything moving, or he could be doing something that's showing you that that nothing's happening, or could be something that really triggers you or whatever he could be doing, but don't, it's all an illusion. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, deep spiritual growth. You can see by the cards, so just please don't be alarmed of what you're seeing in the 3D. If you're seeing something on social media or whatever, as I said, just don't believe any of it. It's all an illusion. Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Start today, and that will help you to stay in the present and help you on your spiritual journey. So now I'm going to get a beautiful card from the reminder cards to bring forth your divine inner spirit. What have we got for the message? What message, God, today have we got for the viewer that's watching? Here's the message. What would you like the viewer to know, and how is this message going to help them on their spiritual journey and keep them focused and give them the strength? What is the message we need to give to the viewer today? Right. The clouds. Each cloud you look at is a beautiful divine expression and in the form of a message for you. Take a look out of the window and really take notice of the beautiful pictures of the clouds create just for you. You may see images in them, you may just be wowed by them, but this card is created to remind all of us just how beautiful clouds can be. Feel the stillness and the silence as you are connecting with the clouds. It is a moment of perfect timelessness. Beautiful. What do I say about reading The Power of Now? Reconnect with the beautiful energy of the clouds. Take some time out just staring at the clouds, or just see what images you can see and what you feel as you do. And the powerful affirmation you can say is, I look at the beautiful clouds and I see and feel divinely connected to who I really am. So God's Spirit is guiding you to actually just take some time, to have some still time, to have some peaceful time, just look out the window and look at the clouds and just be present. Just feel still and see if there's images. You know, sometimes you can look at the clouds and there'll be images of, you know, a heart shape like in this picture, or there could be a shape of angel wings, or lots of different things, whatever you want to see. But in that moment you're just going to be in the present and you won't be able to think about the past, the future or anything. You're just going to have this beautiful moment. So this is a reminder about staying in the present and just being, and being zen. Take that moment. Don't rush tear around all the time. Actually take the moment to be quiet and spend time with God. So what an amazing reading this has been, and as I said before, I'd be really interested to know if you do get any kind of communication, or you've seen some kind of decision being made by the masculine in the next couple of days, because there's definitely going to be decision making, you know, whatever that might be in your circumstances or situation, but things are unfolding. And you know, the most beautiful thing about this reading is that the masculine is turning to God. He's got faith, and by having faith he's able to be himself, be in a goodwill spirit, you know, to everybody and everything around him, and towards himself, because he's dealing with all these, he's releasing all of the horrible negative energies. And then when he's doing that, he's seeing wisdom, you know, he's seeing clearly, he's having wisdom to help him in his life. Everything's coming to him. So amazing. Thank you so much for watching and clicking on this video, and thank you so much for all your support that I've been getting on this channel recently. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel. and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'm sending you lots of love and support and light, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And I'm looking forward to doing the card reading to see what the card's going to say, because things are happening quite quickly now. So take care guys, see you soon, bye.